Welcome to a special Intergold edition of the Coaches Show. Saturday afternoon, two teams will battle for the right to play in the 2010 Canadian Bowl. The two-time defending national champion Vancouver Island Raiders will host the Ontario Football Conference champion Hamilton Hurricanes. It's the first ever meeting between these two clubs. For the BC champion Raiders, they have been here before and are coming off an emotional road win to capture their fifth straight BC title. Raiders head coach Matt Blokker explains just how emotional the win over the Okanagan Sun really was.
Well, it was an amazing win for our team, and we for our guys, especially our first-year guys on our team, it was a lot of pressure off them. When you're on a program that's won 4 in a row, then expectations are very high, and I just think for our whole club, our whole coaching staff, to beat the Okanagan Sun in their building, it was a huge accomplishment for us. So we were really excited and very thankful we had a bye week to get our emotions intact and get focused.
5 times in a row now, you're BC champs. Does it get sweeter each time?
Well, it does. It really does. Actually, it does. And I think it gets sweeter because when you do win, it brings back all the emotions and the feelings and times from all the other championships. Mm-hmm. And then everybody gets to talk about, all the ones you've won. And I think that's what makes it sweeter. It involves more people. And it was great. It was great for us to have some of our alumni guys there and to see the excitement of our, ex-players and Andrew Harris running across the field and so excited to see us win. And, yeah, it was a great win.
Well, let's turn your attention to the national semifinal. You host the Hamilton Hurricanes of the OFC, the champs of the Ontario Football Conference. How have you prepared for a team that you've never really seen before?
Well, yeah, it's hard. Hopefully, we're in a situation that, we are in a situation, both teams the same thing. And right. We haven't played each other. And, I think it's going to be the team that makes the adjustments in the second half. And you got to be prepared to do that, and hopefully practice as many scenarios as you really think can happen. And, I think our coaching staff has done a great job this week at it, and we were very fortunate to have, a coach out there and got to scout their game as well. So, I think that really helps us a lot. So, we feel pretty prepared about it, and we also know we just came off a war of 60 minutes with the Okanagan Sun, and we learned a lot of lessons from there, and one of them is you got to play 60 minutes. So I really confident in our club. We're going to come out and play 60 minutes of really hard football. Well,
what do you know about them? I mean, in a world of video and game tape and guys going there to scout teams, what do you know about the Hurricanes?
Well, one thing we've really noticed is they really enjoy playing a lot of zone defense, and sometimes they'll be in their match, and they like to play 2 safeties high, and I think it suits their style. They're definitely a team that plays a lot against 5 receiver sets and shotgun quarterback and that style of football. So. And on our defensive side, we have to get ready for that. They're going to be in 5 receiver sets the whole time, and they'll use their slot back as a fullback and bring him in for the run game and from motion. So, and they do it well, and that's the one thing. They don't do a whole lot of different things, but what they do very, very well. And we're really proud of our scout guys because they're the ones that helped us a lot last week, and they've done an amazing job in the last 2 weeks preparing us and becoming Hamilton. So those guys have studied the film more than anyone, and I think they've really given us some good looks. But they're a tough team. They're going to be a solid, tough team, and once again, what they do very, very well.
Do you go through a feeling out process in the first quarter, first half even? Again, you haven't seen this team before. They haven't seen you. Is it kind of play it fairly conservative, and then second half just let it fly?
Well, we number one have to make sure that we match the tempo, and we have to be as physical as them.
Right.
And I think that's the biggest key in any football game, and that's what we really look for here as the Raiders to start, is how physical are we going to play. And if we match that physical and we can, be as physical as the team we're playing against or more physical, then we have a chance to figure out our skill positions to come out. So that's kind of our attitude, is we're going to come and try to be really physical and play that style of a game. And then from there, like I say, hopefully our skilled players can come out.
Do you anticipate this game just to be as close and as tight as the BC final?
Well, the one thing, Ryan, is I don't try to anticipate anything anymore because I've failed more times than succeeded in that. So I think it's just being prepared, and you have to be open-minded for the unexpected. I mean, this is the playoffs, it's do or die. So you got to be ready for teams to do some stuff that normally they wouldn't do, and I think that's the key. And for us anyways. And so I'm not really going to anticipate a whole lot from anything. We're just going to make sure that we're prepared and we can adapt.
Since their championship run began in 2006, the Raiders have faced two teams from the Ontario Football Conference. In 2007's Intergold game, the Raiders lost to the St. Leonard Cougars, which in fact was the last time the Raiders lost in the postseason. In 2008, the Raiders went to Burlington and beat the Braves in the Canadian Bowl. This season, they'll host the Hamilton Hurricanes, who beat the Ottawa Sooners to get to this point. The 2010 Intergold National Semifinal will kick off at 1 p.m. at Caledonia Park in Nanaimo. The winner moves on to the 2010 Canadian Bowl and will fight for national bragging rights. Enjoy the semifinal. Until next time, I'm Ryan Waters.